Okay, tell me why you're doing a literature review. Like, what's it for? Why do one? Why not just go out right now, today, and start collecting your data? Just sack off the literature review. Why not? There are 4 reasons why you don't do that, why that is a terrible idea. And that's what we're looking at in this video. Hi, if we've not met, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Yardley, and I've got 2 decades of experience supporting graduate students through their dissertations. Now, literature reviews are what I get asked about the most. They are what people struggle with the most. I want to make sure that you are really well set up for your literature review. So let's take a look at the first reason why we do one. So the first reason is to demonstrate your understanding of what's already out there. Imagine you're the new kid at school. You're stepping into the cafeteria that's full of existing groups and cliques. Each group or clique represents a specific body of literature or a research community. There are the cool kids who are the really well-established researchers in your field, the ones who've published the groundbreaking studies and are widely cited. Then there are the niche groups who are focused on specific subtopics or methodologies. As the new kid, you need to stand back and observe these dynamics before you figure out where you fit in. Let's say, for example, that you're interested in criminal psychopaths. You'll need to know who the prominent researchers are in this area, like Dr. Robert Hare. His work on the PCLR, the Psychopathy Checklist Revised, has been absolutely essential in defining psychopathy. Also, you might want to know a bit about the research on how to manage criminal psychopaths in the prison system. Understanding this landscape is absolutely crucial because it helps you demonstrate your grasp of what's already out there, what's already been done by other researchers. Just like the new kid at school walks into the cafeteria and gets a feel for who's who, as a researcher, you need to do the same. If you're finding the video helpful so far, give it a cheeky like because that is massively useful in helping other people find it too. Next up, the second reason why we do a literature review is to identify gaps in the literature. So in this cafeteria that represents the academic landscape, there are a multitude of conversations going on. Each of them are focusing on a specific topic or research area. Yet, amidst this cacophony of voices, there are still questions that need to be answered. There are gaps that need to be filled. There are empty seats in that cafeteria. As the new kid at school, you strive to find a table to sit at, a seat to occupy. A group of kids you can hang out with, a group of kids who get you. So at this point, you're not just observing from the outside anymore, you are trying to find a table to sit at. And that is what researchers are doing when they're conducting a literature review. They are meticulously scrutinising that cafeteria. They're trying to find those empty seats, those gaps in the knowledge. Just as the new kid looks for an empty seat at a table in the cafeteria, researchers identify gaps in the literature, which essentially signal to them that there's an opportunity for further exploration here. The third reason why we do a literature review is because it helps us build a theoretical framework. Think of this as the new kid at school who is trying out different clubs and different interests to essentially try and shape their identity and find their place in that school ecosystem. How the new kid explores the various different extracurricular activities is essentially how the researcher explores different bodies of theory. Each one is like a club, offering its own unique principles and processes. As researchers immerse themselves in the literature, they start to discover different patterns and different connections between theories. It's like the new kid when they recognise that there are common values that might be shared across different clubs. So kids who value creativity might find that that exists not just in the art club, but in the drama club and the music club too. Thinking about values is really helpful when you're developing a theoretical framework because you're looking at particular things that different bodies of theory find valuable, find useful, find helpful in making sense of the world. Reviewing the literature is a really important part of the process of building your own theoretical framework. And just as the new kid discovers their place in the school community by joining the art club or the music club or the drama club, researchers find their intellectual footing through constructing theoretical frameworks, through joining particular groups of theory. Now, this one is a little bit tricky to explain in the abstract, so I think we need an example. Imagine you're a researcher and you're exploring how child-free women craft their identities within their extended families. In the existing literature, you'd encounter various theoretical perspectives which would offer you insights into a range of different things, like identity formation, family dynamics, and gender roles. You might start by immersing yourself in the literature related to identity construction, examining theories like symbolic interactionism, social constructionism, and feminist theory. These theories provide valuable frameworks for understanding how individuals negotiate and construct their identities within social contexts. Next, you might explore the literature on family dynamics. You might delve into theories of family systems, role theory, the sociology of the family. And these theories offer insights into the complexities of those familial relationships and the influence of things like societal norms on family structures. As you navigate through this literature, you'll begin to discern patterns and connections between the different theoretical perspectives. You might notice how concepts from symbolic interactionism, like the looking glass self, actually intersect with feminist theories about identity formation and societal expectations. And drawing on these insights, you will start to craft your own theoretical framework that's going to integrate various elements from the theoretical perspectives that you've come across whilst reviewing the literature. And just as the new kid at school might blend different interests that reflect their identity, like the creative kid who's part of the art club and the drama club and the music club, you as a researcher are doing the same thing when it comes to theory. You're synthesizing some of the concepts from different bodies of theory. You're bringing different bodies of theory together around your title, around your topic. So you're building your own cohesive theoretical framework. And this theoretical framework is going to act as your compass. It's going to guide your research design and analysis. It's going to impact on the selection of research methods, on the interpretation of data, on the exploration of key concepts and key themes. Ultimately, by building a robust theoretical framework that is grounded in existing literature and theory, you're better equipped to navigate the complexities of your topic and contribute really valuable insights. How are you getting on in terms of thinking about theoretical frameworks as they relate to your literature review? So many people get stuck on this, so if you're feeling a bit uncertain, you are not alone. If you want me to make more videos about theoretical frameworks, drop more please in the comments and I will do so. The fourth reason why we carry out a literature review is to help us identify our methodological options. Imagine you're the new kid at school again, stepping into the vast and the unfamiliar hallways for the first time. Your goal is to navigate, to find your way around, to make it to your classrooms, to get to lessons on time. Just as the new kid relies on signs and maps and advice from peers to find their way around, researchers rely on established methodologies to help guide their studies, to help them find their way around. These methodologies act as the maps and the signposts, helping researchers navigate the complex terrain of the research landscape. By consulting the literature, researchers become aware of the methodologies used by their predecessors, what has worked, what has not worked, what has worked well in particular situations, what specific factors need to be taken into account when designing a study in this area. So by finding out about the methodologies adopted by their predecessors, researchers can have a think about the strengths and the limitations and the ethical considerations that come with them. And this ensures that when they're making decisions about what method to use, what analytical technique to use, that is coming from an informed place. That is coming from the knowledge that's been generated before them. It's not just something that they're plucking out of the air. So they can make sensible, informed decisions about what's most appropriate for their research. It's like the new kid learning from the other students about the most efficient routes through the school. And just as the new kid becomes more confident and familiar with the layout of the school, a similar thing happens with researchers. They'll become more confident at selecting methods that are going to work for them. Now you know a bit more about all the reasons why we do a literature review, I would recommend that you watch this video next. It's all about how to start your literature review strong and avoid some of the common pitfalls, like going off on a tangent and reading stuff that isn't relevant. So be sure to check that out and come back for my next video.